So they're going to transform step-by-step Flywheels or Skytread. Honestly, I don't know which one fits because... Okay, quick background story about this guy. So they lost the copyright to one of those two names, either Skytread or Flywheels, and then they had to rename him. So don't know which one's his real name. And you can honestly pick and choose because he has two. So this guy is Transformer Siege Skytread Flywheels, and he transforms into two things. He's a duocon, which breaks the rule of transforming into one thing. Is he a triple changer? Is he a triple changer, technically? Because he does change into three things, but not in the traditional sense of changing into like a car, helicopter, robot. This guy transforms into robot, and at the same time, plane and tank. Yeah, those are the two alternate modes, by the way. So, yeah, I have no clue what to classify this guy as. The only thing I can is a duocon, because he's one of the two teams that were literally called that in Generation 1 when the toys first released. So, pencil test. So, compared to the pencil, he is like a moderate size. He's like half of it. He's pretty good for a Siege Deluxe, honestly. Like, not too big, not too small, just the right size. This transformation's the weirdest one. It feels like a weaponizer, fossilizer, other namer, transformer because he split it apart. You know, you just have to see it to believe it. So, to transform this guy, the first thing you want to do is pull them apart like that. And then you have his pants and his torso. So, let's start with the tank first because it's the most underwhelming transformation. The tank is, you do this, you flip out these flaps on his legs, and then you'll see a hollow space. Then you're just going to want to flip him out a little bit more to then flip him in afterwards. But before you do anything else, you're just going to want to have everything tabbed together nicely like that, and flip these things up like that. And then flip up the legs and peg thing. Now there's mine does not like to stay together, but there's two tabs right there, and there are two holes up here. You're gonna want to have those go together, except on my figure they never want to go together. And then close up the top because there's gonna be those two little tabs in there, and close it up. Now what you're supposed to do is put this on here afterwards, and it creates a nice little tank mode. And it's really cool. It's not a spinning turd or anything. And with mine, this always pops off. So my fix is to just flip this around, close it in, and fake it. Because then you actually can get a spinning turret, a halfway spinning, a 90-degree spinning turret. And also, this won't block your way. I mean, sure, it looks a little bit weird, but also, just straight up having like the back of that looks weird too, so, and to each their own, I guess. And then here is his face parts. Yeah, his torso. Yes, because this is just his face. We're not talking Mixmaster here. So this, to transform this guy, the first thing you want to do is flip up the cockpit and flip it up again to have this head go into that hole right there. After you do that, you're going to want to come up here. Geez, my eye was a little itchy there. And then flip out these two little panels right next to the thing that grabs onto this port on the tank guy. After you do that, they flip out onto the wings, and they actually have tabs that you're supposed to flip into right there. And after you do that, then the wings will be pretty solid. I say pretty solid, but I mean, if you flick it, of course it's going to come off. It is not designed to stay there. Then you're going to want to flip this down onto there and flip these two arms like that. Then flip in the fists. These are a little tough to get out afterwards, but I mean, with a little bit of trial and error, you'll be able to. Flip these down, then turn them all the way around. And use the elbow joint to the best of your ability to line them up so that they can tab in together. There's those tiny little tabs right there. And tab them in. And then there's this thing has 2 little holes there that you're going to want to have them tab into if they want to stay together. And there we go. It's a nice little plane thing that couldn't fly realistically. I mean, it looks awesome. But then also, it just looks funny to me. I don't know. It's not a bad figure per se. Like, where would you put this? You can't just all stick it on the back and expect it to be like, oh, this is what's gonna happen. It's totally gonna seep into the top. No, there's gonna be some cargo down there. And also, you can plug in the gun here to make it, if I can actually plug in the gun here, it'll make it look moderate. I mean, it helps make this look more natural, but it also sticks out in front of the cockpit, which makes it look really weird that a plane just, imagine that, like a real life plane, just with a gun so big and long that it literally goes past the cockpit. Like, that's a big gun. Honestly, might be a little more impressive than the tank's gun, just considering how this one reaches out farther and longer. So yeah, this is what Skyfire whatever his name is, he turns into these things, and they're cute for what they are. He's a really good figure, and they actually made the Duocons, which is surprising because they were a nobody character in G1, but it's G1. Hasbro's gonna make it till the end of time, so they were sort of running out of characters, and they did this, which is really cool figures. So, thank you guys for watching. If you like the content you see, why not hit that like button and subscribe. See you next one. Bye-bye.